Hey everyone, I'm Jen Frisk and this is Ryan Harding, and welcome back to 3 Good Minutes with us, your office creative team at Newmark. And today we are coming to you live from, wait for it, a conference room.
Wow.
Not a kitchen, not a bathroom, not a living room, not a bedroom. This is where you used to conduct business.
Do you know what the hardest part about getting ready for this today was?
I can't imagine, no.
Putting on slacks. What a novel thing I used to do every day. That was difficult.
How many pairs did you go through before you picked one?
Seven.
There you go.
Seven.
So in this week's episode, I'm glad you were able to make that decision, very proud. We are going to talk about how this whole thing is going. Last week we talked about companies delaying or extending work from home, and I think one of the important things to recognize right now is why we're all working from home. Because we have to. We aren't working from home, we are managing through a crisis, and we have to be positive because we have a job.
Yeah, we read a survey that said just over 85% of people actually felt more stress at home than they did in the office. What an unbelievable stat. When we started this 4.5 months ago, people thought this was the office revolution changing forever, and that for the first time in history, real estate was going to start decreasing over time because its utilization was going to be next to nothing.
So you look at companies who are saying, oh, but we can save money, or we can save on real estate costs, or people don't have to commute as much. That's true. But when you measure that against people's mental health, people's stress levels, people's ability to manage any type of interpersonal relationship, be it with their work team or their team at home or their kids, it's a reason that life hasn't been set up this way.
So lots of positives have come out of it, right? You get more time with your kids or your family. You get more time maybe with other people that you don't necessarily get to see on a Monday, Tuesday through Friday, whatever. There's less traffic. Your commutes are probably less. You're probably spending a little bit less money. But a lot of the negatives here are actually starting to creep up on the positives and really outweigh them for most people.
And I think we can all agree that no one's going back to the person they were on March 14th. But to be able to take a little bit of the best of both and things that people have enjoyed from this time or found positive, and then going back to an office, a place of work, a place of collaboration, a place of being able to be inspired and see people in the kitchen or in the conference room and feel like you're in a professional setting that's inspiring, I think is really important.
We've heard a lot of interesting things. One CEO told us that he thought that in order for his younger salespeople to get better, they needed to follow suit with his older and better salespeople. How can they learn if they are sitting on a computer and not interacting with them on a daily basis? We've seen others say, as we mentioned a few weeks ago, if I can just get everybody back together, whatever it looks like, it should pale in comparison to the money that I can make.
Yes, and so when we talk about, again, changing the office, it will look different, and monetizing office space in a different way and really playing up all of these things and characteristics that we've realized we've really been missing the last 4 months. So whether Google's right and it is July of 2021, or we can all get this under control and be back sooner, we can't wait.
It's your turn.
Well, and in the spirit of managing through a tough time, we have a good friend and client who started a company called Vino Head. And for those of you that don't know, I'm obviously on the wine spectrum during these 3 good minutes, but Vino Head is a new way to evaluate wine. So historically, you had Robert Parker, you had all these point systems, and who cared if your cab was 92 points? What does that really mean? So Vino Head is tipping basically the entire kind of wine, tasting, point system, evaluation system, and purchasing on its head, bringing in fun, youthful, interesting content. Because really, as Ryan knows, what matters when you're tasting wine?
Yum or yuck.
And with that, one good thing. I'm Jen.
I'm Ryan.
See you next week.